If you're an electronic music producer, you have to know these modern bass sounds. This. And this. No, this as well. And of course this. So if you're into bass, you are for a treat today. Hop in. The first one is what I call hollow bass. Very sought after, especially in deep house, progressive house, even pop music nowadays, and could be hard to nail. So let me show you the tricks. Main idea goes like this. You have up, you have a color, but the color kind of feels hollow, and then you have air on top. Most beginners try to reach this by this. Put a sub, the noise, filter the highs, make an envelope like this, mono, but that will sound nothing close to the sound. Sometimes you will see they will do something like this. Let's go to basic Moog. It'll make it a bit more obvious. Put a filter now. And this will sound nowhere close to that hollow bass sound. What we need to do, this will be slightly more advanced even from the get-go, but hang with me. We get the first one, okay? We go to analog, and we're gonna get something like this. It doesn't matter. It's like triangle-ish wave sound. It will already get us it will already give us a better color on the mids. We're gonna get unison. Now, we're gonna go here and select remap. That means now we can draw things over here. I'm gonna squarify here like this, but to make it more unique and get something in between sine and square, I'm gonna do this like this. And now, do you hear the difference? We kind of created this weird shape. Now from here, give it fat. Make the cutoff envelope a bit bigger. We want this little weirdish, squarish, siney sound. Maybe even more. And I want this to really punch through. And from here, you want to add the third oscillator, and the third oscillator's purpose is bringing in the woo. Woo is kind of like sustained low-mid frequencies that kind of almost resonates a bit more, especially in the triangle waves. I know this sounds a bit more advanced, like how can I even know that triangle waves does that? Comes with experience, but hang with me here. Listen to this woo sound now. Let's put it multiple. Do you hear the woo? This will add the warmth that's missing in our color oscillator. It's not much, it's just like understanding how sound waves work in human ear. Bring back this up. Now we're starting to realize the sound, and now we are starting. I know that sound. I hear that before. Now the main trick after this one is actually creating the ambience. This is what intermediate producers sometimes able to recreate. Maybe not this detailed, but sometimes they get closer. Now we're gonna go deeper and work on that environment. But before that, first let's get a bit warmed more with a bit distortion. Make it like. I want this like slight distorted sound on top. those are really warm and nice. Let's hollow this out a little bit, meaning that a bit core in like around here. You should do it like, take this. That. So you hear that hollowness? This is enough for now, and then we go to the bass and then we add a huge reverb. Get the reverb, get the vintage one, make it big. Put it like 100% here. Now we're gonna set. Now we know. Now we know. Now I'm not going to use my trick to clean up the sound too much here because I want this like, the blend, this like underwater feeling. But I'm going to go to second bass and add a delay, a slow one, a sender. Open up even more. Keep in mind that I also add a bit of reverb to my delay. Even those feel like underwater. If you are irritated by the noise, you can always add the noise and filter. But that noise gives really the character. So what you can do, maybe add an envelope. Like this. It's so good. Now, I know we are advancing more and more and more, but there's one more thing. If you want even more color, something even more unique, you go here, oscillator C, and go for the multi-sample. Now you can actually bring in organic instruments into your sound to add character. Let's go to the mallets. Anything that you like, let's go together. So let's turn this off so you can hear the sound. This type of sound goes very well with hollow basses because they kind of fill that area with these gentle vibes, gentle colors. Put it one octave. This is too much. Let's. Here we go. What we are adding? Kind of that woo feeling, right? You can make a bit stereo if you want. Or this is such a gorgeous sound, and I know with advanced sound, but it's such a gorgeous sound. If you understand the concepts of making this sound, you will really understand the groundwork for your sound design knowledge. Cool! If you feel like you enjoyed this, please consider like and subscribe, and I promise I'm gonna give you even more enjoyable stuff in the future. So next one is the drone or the Reese, depending on who you are asking. This type of basses, they want you to do some octave jumps, meaning you can go dark, dark, dark and up. So in our MIDI, we have these octave jumps, boom, boom. And if I just play slow, you will hear this. Now the bass, the octaves, bring this down. We're gonna go to -2. This is still just so, we're gonna use unison. In many these drone sounds, especially in the beginners, they will just do this. Don't get me wrong, it's already sounding fat and huge, isn't it? But I like to do it a bit more controlled. So what I'm going to do, bring this down to 3. Bring this octave down. Here we go. This gives you the control to actually detune amount differently. Oh, that makes it evil, isn't it? And to cheer this up, we're gonna go to basic shapes and change it to do square. And then you can decide to blend in here, like that. Oof. So, for a beginner, this sound is already amazing. So, what you probably do for a beginner, add a bit porta. And add mono. This is a beginner race. Let's make it more advanced, a bit more intermediate. The first thing that I'm going to do actually remove the fundamental from the first sawtooth. Like this. This will work because I'm using just single oscillator, but if we make it more cooler, I can go to my analogs. These are actually my wavetables, comes with serum too. You're welcome. Get the sawtooth drift PR1. This is the Phat saw basically, and you will see this nice drift. You can move things around, and you go to all here, remove the fundamental. Now the fundamental is removed from all different aspects here, so you can change the wavetable position, see the drift. Now get your LFOs, put onto wavetable position, utilize that drift. Oh yeah, slower. I'm gonna go here, remove fundamental. Now here comes the trick, add the third oscillator. You can also use the sub actually, but I want to make it more visual. Go to analog, and I want to pick that analog sine wave, put it -2. Oh yeah. This is, my friend, is the bread and butter for Reese sounds. Depending on your taste, if you want to make it a bit more crowded, you can of course increase the unison. This will make the sound a bit more like a busier. I like the evenness or of the less unison, because then you can hear the duotone a bit more. Let's distort this one a bit more. Now to make the sound even more in your face, you gotta go to effects. The first thing that you do, go to distortion, and you get something really in your face. Do you hear that phasing happening right and left? This is your bread and butter. Now what you can do, actually decide which part of the incoming signal will be distorted. So you can actually do something like this. And actually bring down the mix a bit. Without. Right? Let's adjust the volumes a bit. Rather than controlling the filter, this could be really colorful way to filter things in and out while keeping still bit highs. This type of filtering you will actually naturally see old school tracks from the 90s, especially because they were using outgoing pedals, and then they will control the distortion filter or the distortion amount and resonance is there, and then you will hear this rich filtering effect, and we are kind of simulating this here. It's so fat. Now, my intermediate producers, a trick oftentimes is actually controlling the signal before signal enters the distortion. The easiest way to do that actually adding an equalizer. If you want the specific part of the sound distorted more or hit the distortion more, you can take the EQ. I want like this grit a bit more here. What I'm gonna do. Done. Now that evenness comes from this square wave here, it creates kind of siren on the background. I don't know if you are hearing, but let me help you to hear it. If you do it without, it will be a bit dull. If you do too much, then it will turn into this constant siren. So you have to blend it properly, like this. It is so evil. Now, this is what intermediate producers do. Now we're gonna go to the really next level and make it even more advanced. The first thing, if you want a bit more fuller, richer air in your sound, go to your color and bring something like a white noise, filter the tops. Oh, this is the part that makes that wishy-washy sound, the air in the Reese. You don't need to get it from your softwood. While you can get it, it will never be as rich as a white noise. So you have to do the white noise trick to fill that tops. And I'm gonna do like faster LFO. So this already gives you this real top end in your Reese or drone. If you want more character in your Reese, something a bit different, you can always utilize the creative filtering. I will let the noise pass through. Simple cutoff filters like this won't create the effect that you are looking for. You want more creative filters, meaning that flangers, comb filters, tri-phasers. This is what I'm talking about. Bir daha. Ve it's so dirty. Now, what we did actually, again, colored our top end, especially in this case. The one thing to be careful about, now we are having head of phasing, you will actually see this movement, but you will also see your sub is very stable because we removed the fundamental. You see how stable it is and how we close to one all the time. This is the pro trick, like you get all this width while having this very stable low end at the same time. Like if I just take this solo here, look at that. Like, do you see how stable we are, like under 120? I'm spending too much time on this Reese. I'm a Reese nerd, okay? I love Reese sounds. The couple of tricks that you can do, you can actually use hyper dimension if you want to a bit more wider sound, something like this. It will get this teethy sound. The other trick that you will see a lot of people doing is actually using OTT. Especially intermediate producers do this to reach the results that we had. Artificially boosting the frequencies with OTT. Like we reach that with distortion and EQing and coloring. If you just throw sawtooth and expect OTT to reach these levels, you won't be able to do that. But you can still use it like a multiband like this. And then do something like this. Now remember, when you mix this, you will actually phase two signals because these bands create the phasing points and the phase are not perfectly aligned, and using the mix will actually sound weaker because of that. So without? Okay. What we did manually adjusted the band, so we still get this bass. Okay, the last trick will be actually adding the effects so that you can also feel this hole and the delay and reverb. The way I like to do it, I'm going to take the bus band direct out, so it will act like my return channel. And then from filter, we send to the bus band and add there a big reverb. We control which part goes in and out here, so we are basically filtering out. Make the hole bigger. Now? Too much? The real trick actually is using delay, and let's have fun a bit with the delay. And I'm gonna go for the time mister. You can go in delay you want. Cut this. Get the ping ball. This just adds the panning sound. It's kind of depth to the sound. Reeses are extremely cool, but sometimes you want the punch. This works with any bass line. I have something like this. Relatively stable, some octave jumps, nothing special. This utilizes something that's called phase modulation. So you have two waveforms. One waveform modulates the phase of the other wave and creates these extra harmonics in it. So because of that, you oftentimes start relatively simple waveforms because you will be producing extra harmonics by modulation. Hence, we're gonna go here, unlock sine wave, unlock sine wave. Now, I'm gonna drop down the level of the second one and I'm gonna drop down the octave of the first one. That fast second waveform will modulate the first waveform. We go here and look what happens. Cool, isn't it? Now to make it punchier, we need to fix the envelopes. I tend to like this fast attack but sustained type of envelopes, called oftentimes Phat envelopes. Put the mono. This is the beginner's Donk Bass, but we're gonna make it a bit more advanced. Take the second envelope, create something like this, and put this on the PD modulation. Bring this down. Now we need the attack to be a bit more obvious. What I'm going to do, activate this one, and I'm going to go for the attack kicks and change it to single hit. And I'm gonna put filter here, even noise goes there, so I can glue everything together a bit more. One new envelope, make it pluggier. Cool, isn't it? Give it release to this. Now I'm gonna actually make the click even more transient, something like this. Now, this sounds maybe a bit lift on the high end to cut through even more. You're gonna get an EQ. You can simply do this. But again, what I want is the transient, this dunkiness, that initial cut through. Take that envelope again. Let's take the two, put it into the gain. Here we go. Now, important thing with this type of sound is creating the room feeling. You can straight add into on top of this or use the bus or returns. If you want to keep it in serum, this will be the simpler solution. If you want to keep it cleaner, you can do this and sand again there. Right? So we can clean up the bottom. And more importantly, you can actually duck the delay every single time the bass hits. How you do this? I have already equalizer here. I'm gonna pull down the frequency like this and use that envelope like this. Do you hear how it breathes? I think it's too much. We're gonna bring it down a bit. It's gorgeous. Let's do a reverb. Again, cut the lows. And do the same trick, like a bit when the hit comes in. What a gorgeous sound. This is more advanced intermediates deal with their donk sound, but you can take this one level up. What you do, bring in the oscillator C, go for your simple shapes again, bring down the volume. Now, what if we had a waveform modulates the waveform that modulates the another waveform? So we are creating this cascading modulating effect. In technical term, the first one is called carrier and this guy modulator. So we are modulating the modulator, modulating carrier. Means that I can now go to C here. That means that actually I can take that again here, do this. Elevate that high end even more. That. What a gorgeous sound, isn't it? Just to make sure that we actually catch those super highs, I'm gonna put a compressor, put the ratio to limiter, so like this, and catch these super high peaks and clip them. This is just your safety net. And finally go to equalizer, put it before your limiter. I'm gonna sweep around to see if there's a sweet frequency that I like. How controlled it is. And this would sit right in the middle and would still have this very beautiful depth and ambience. Super cool. Now we want to jump into Phat land, not with the F, with PH. This type of sound is characterized by having this really bulky, warm body. And it's important to nail if you really want to sound fat. We will start with simple oscillators, pull down. Now put a noise on this, so we can feel the air of the sound a bit. We're gonna change the envelope so that we have this initial, again, fat type of curve like this, put it into mono. A good amount of release. This will be the beginner's sawtooth fat sound. How can we make this fat? That is the $1,000,000 question. Get the second oscillator. Let's get model D. These are the Moog wavetables. Put it -2. This kind of gives a character at the bottom, but it's still not enough. We're gonna go here. We're gonna pick this. Just solo so that you can hear the effect it does. Let's turn off the noise. Here it creates this kind of square wave vibes, but with much less harmonics. Let's a bit elephone this. Now this is a very important sound. Now we're gonna put this the ordinary sound. We done? Do you hear how this feel the mid-bottom end of the sound? Now the effect will be very in your face when we put the unison 2 for our sawtooth. Right? That bulk coming from the middle and then saw splitting to the sides. This was the intermediate version. So understand is putting the body in the mid and splitting the harmony to the side will already get you most of the fat sound. Let's make this a bit more advanced. Now get to the filter, do it very gentle, so 6 dB. We want this nice, long, fat, gentle envelope like this. And put it here. Bring this. Drive. Gorgeous, isn't it? Now, the noise is always too loud for me. I'm gonna take that envelope, put it into noise as well. Here we go. I'm gonna make the sound a bit static by adding this one into the tune here. This is probably too much. Maybe we can do like this. Oh wow. Now we don't need to do too much. Of course, I'm gonna get a bit for first distortion or saturation. Something like this. I'm gonna get EQ, put it before it, and push the high slightly. And our simple trick, make it a bit more snappy by actually putting envelope to the gain. Actually change the tube saturation, I think it reacts a bit better. And then compression, gonna use it with the limiter mode. Now, the one thing that you can do, like we did before, if you want to tighten the image, while we are not necessarily super wide or super phasing, if you want to make it like a bit more stable, you can pull this down a bit. And pull. Depending on how stable you want to, you can even remove it from there and add sub 2. But for me, sometimes you just want a bit width. It won't kill you. So let's pull this back. There we go. And this will probably already got this. Yeah, look at this. Of course, you can add that with the effects. Not gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna use the returns, simple reverb. You can do like we did previously. I'm gonna be lazy now, just put the reverb on top. And then a delay. I'm going to still do that envelope trick on the delay so that the clean bass comes clean through. And finally take your EQ. I always like to do it finally so that I can one more time sculpt the sound. Here we go. Gorgeous. If you want the sounds like this, all these 4 sounds actually came from my Loom bass preset pack. I do really have wonderful bass sounds over there. If you need some really modern, rich bass sounds, check that out. The last one is actually the king of bass lines, the rolling bass lines. But I'm not gonna go through now. The 5th sound is here in this video, so check that out.